Peace and salutations. Welcome back to part 3 of Heart and Soul. The party has probably been either a bit of a traumatized, and it's auction time. How are we feeling, guys?
Bird brain.
Francine has never... Huh?
Eep!
Eep! Francine has never seen an auction before. Let's do this!
Time to set things on fire.
If that's what an auction entails, then yes!
Omnius? No.
But Chifros.
No fire.
Aww.
At the point, each pedestal starts sinking into the floor. Sound of stone sort of imps above. The situation of the car just all around. Beans, bay, just weapon so we can close it. A pair of guards who you don't know what they're doing there. One looks like a permanent sergeant with a ill-fitting breastplate. The other barely looks human with a dog-eared cigarette stuck behind his ear. Hey, Sarge, how did we get here anyway? We're on a work release program. It's fine. We just have to make sure no one steals the exit and steals the auction pieces, and we're fine. Then we can get back to the city. When you say steal the exhibits, stop it, boy. And at this
I
point,
know. I'm not going to steal. I know better. I'm not going to steal. I know better. I'm not going to steal. I know better.
you look down. There are about five different bags of other people's property now in your hands.
Well, they
Damn
said
it, Omnius.
They said don't steal the exhibits, not other people's things.
No, that actually didn't happen. If it did, if it actually officially happened, it was a part of a delusion brought on by the lack of oxygen.
Yeah, that tracks. Lack of oxygen and brain cells.
And shift. Hang on.
And the presence of a super sexy angel.
Yes.
Thank the gods I don't need to breathe.
Although, there's been a question in the back of my head. Does Francine have a soul?
Unclear.
If she clubbed that guy over the head with the maul, we would have found out.
we actually talked about this in like the session before. Like, you know, existentialism for another day. I'm not entirely sure how I'm built.
Yeah, that's a future session question.
Yes.
So if we offer up Francine's soul and Francine doesn't have a soul.
I think that would catch us for fraudulent bid.
Ah.
You will be offered a bounce check, and they will bounce you.
Tax evasion.
And what is the chance that I do have a soul?
In that case, you would be bound in a term of servitude to whoever got it.
I don't think I would like that very much.
No.
If you had soul and it was sold, you see those gyms over there?
Yes?
You would be stuck in one of those more than likely.
Oh. Oh.
She remembers back to like seeing Chifros with the knight, and the soul gems were nearby. Yes.
Yep.
Like, well, yeah, he went straight for them. So like, she's thinking back.
Someone important to you is in one of those gems, yes?
Yes.
I am so sorry.
Well, if we can't win it, I can just steal it.
That That's a very good point.
Shifrost is just going to look at Omnius in disbelief.
What?
Have you seen... No, of course you haven't. Not magically attuned enough.
For what?
The wards they have on those places.
Hmm.
I have feeling if you so much as touched item, well, let's just say very unpleasant things would happen very quickly.
I mean, less than 24 hours ago, I was inside a giant metal tin can. Is it worse than that?
The demon lord, he should be fine.
Exactly.
It depends. Do you like the skin on the outside of your body where it is?
Yes?
Then you probably do not want to touch those.
Eh,
Honestly, the picture I just shared.
I see it.
He is now standing behind you and cracking his knuckles.
Hi.
For everyone else, they now stand behind Omnus, the Shadow Fae, standing a good 6 foot, clad in what looks to be leather armor rimmed in gold. Far heavier built than any Shadow Fae or just general elves in general, with a look on his face that looks like saying, I chew bees for a hobby and I will break you the f out of.
I like this one. Omnius, the king of bullshit, will now bullshit his way through this. See? Why would anyone steal from this place? They got guards like this.
No! That's my
Yes.
that's my friend!
And I try to run sessions where death shouldn't be happening.
Yes.
I go easy on you fuckers.
I'm making it worse on purpose. Anyways, who would ever steal from this place? Not me. No, sir. I would never.
If only there were a way to actually show you example of what that thing could do, if it wanted to.
At point, it moves over to as the wall. This is now cold, and it's with suddenly a little statue that looks like ominous has appeared, made of stone.
No.
It takes the statue, puts it in between his hands, and crushes it into dust.
See,
I think
now
just
why?
final warning.
Wow. I feel bad for that bird.
You know what? I'm going to let natural selection come into play. I have other things to worry about right now.
If natural selection was thing that was working, and the Corvum would not be an existing race. It's not this.
Francine is just repeating the mantra in her head. Don't say anything unless you have to. Don't say anything unless you have to. No weapons on the floor.
It's at this point a individual clad in a black cloak, very tall, very lean. Looks like it's almost made of smoke. Ladies, gentlemen, and entities from across the multiverse. We present for your consideration the first item. This. You want this in the item? This option, the mighty, you are fired. But this is me only job. I did it the other auction. Go away. Jim just hops off the bench and just wanders off the stage. As I was saying, the first item is the demon armor. It will render you impervious to so much damage. Same time, the moment you complete wear it will never come off. Beginning bidding. Please announce what you wish to bid. At this point, the knight is offered a few soul coins. No one's sure where he's got them. Albert de Vinter's in the corner looking on. Even Cinder is offered up a few soul coins more, even promising a pit lord service to the owner of the armor. Eventually it goes through, and eventually it goes to Cinder. And,
That's not great.
and the demon armor going to Cinder in the service of Tiamat. To send it on. Would you like it? Would you like to take it yourself, or would you prefer to send it to you for the cost of 2 gold coins? Oh, you want to take it yourself, bastard.
I
Next,
believe I understand how this works.
They bet the funny looking coins, and whoever bets the most gets whatever.
It's not just
Yes.
coins.
funny another item comes up. Next, we present for your consideration. Oh, it's a part of a two-part auction that was misplaced the last time. We present this key with old Paxel Vault. Now, would anyone to? And Lady Kiki's immediately to speak up. He's offering up a sword. This is pulled from nowhere. Flame, white flames from it. Albert de Winter is the next one to speak up, offering a rare tome of magic from the endless library of forbidden knowledge and secrets. To Angel and Albert glaring at each other. And eventually, as the countdown begins, Lady Kiki offers up a lock of her hair. Count begins again and he falls to 5. Albert lurks as he backs away. Lady Kiki approaches the stage. The flames disappear from the spot as she hands it to the auctioneer. The auctioneer just leans, takes out a knife and pick of it, takes a lock of her hair, and in turn gives her the key.
Wonder what that goes to.
He returns by your side. The developing of some achievement and at the same time a loss. Oh, as well. Anyone knows that business about 5 years. All you need is a name and them need some control. So she may,
Oh no.
so she may have sacrificed a fair bit. Two other actions though.
I am very curious about why that key is so important to you, but I am not about to ask. I may ask later.
Next item to go up is the murder sword of McMurder. That rubs into a fierce bidding war between Cinder and the Knight. They are offering up pretty much all their soul coins, all the souls of any future victim they have. The Knight even offered the next 5 carvers a soul.
Those things have souls?
They're undead, they're not souls. Eventually, suddenly out of nowhere, Albert de Winter offers up a magical relic that he called a temple anchor. With a flick of his fingers, strange apparatus. It looks like for non-canon game sort of thing. Looks like a model of the solar system, just with fewer planets.
Ah.
And in turn, the auctioneer clicks their fingers, the apparatus disappears, sword appears in hands. Next, they start going through the soul gem.
Shifrost is paying very close attention.
There are a number of soul gems going through, famous generals, a famous scientists, some very dodgy geezers that you've heard of. At one point, you thought you heard them mention the name of West, but it was said in such a way you can't be certain. Eventually, they come to the final gem. The gem after. It feels like everyone else is looking at you. Knight, the Ventus, Cinder. How even the Moonlit King appears to be. Keeps your hat in its direction. Your direction. And here we have the soul of some has been necromancer gonna dead. Do we have any bids?
Shifrost takes a brief second to steel himself. He stands up to his full 3-foot height. I bid the song and power to release the gem.
For a moment, it looks like the Winter is about to propose. Then he just waits up, steps back. Some murmuring going on. Okay, no one else bidding? Going once, going twice. Sold. The halfling with the promise of the sun. Come forward, master. Sleep well. Name your prize.
So
Shifrost,
you
be
see
careful.
Shifrost once again steels himself, walks up, touches the gem, and says just very softly, I'm sorry. I'll figure out another way. He faces, presumably he needs to face the crowd for this. Cracks his knuckles. gets ready to perform. Hits a few chords on the lute. Close your eyes. It is time for you to tell the world good night. It might be dark inside, but there are still stars shining in the sky. Close your eyes. I am here, and everything will be alright. I am right here by your side as we go walking through the night. And, yeah. And you can tell that Shifross is having a very hard time getting through the song as tears actually start coming out of his eyes while he's singing. And just as mysteriously, I don't know if there's a physical, I don't know if anything is seen that happens, but with the offering of the song, as soon as he's done singing, you just see him pop back to a, normal face, and he reaches up, touches his cheek, and goes, "Why am I crying?"
Close by, one of the shadow fae clad in leathers are holding a bottle. Inside is almost like glitters floating around. And more than the soul is actually worth. Tell you what, we'll put that soul back on, and we'll do it for another soul gem as well if you're going to bring it to us. At this point, this shadow fae hands you what you think is also a card, but it's some kind of petrified leaf, deep navy blue in colour that glitters at night, covered in. At first thought, it looks like elven runes, but also inspection similar, but not.
Mm.
Shifross is just a tiny bit out of it after that. He did just absolutely lose a lot. He now has a hole in his memory, and his mind's trying to patch the hole, so to speak.
Is he still is he still at the front of the auction?
Yep.
Okay.
Omnius is just like, pretty song. He does not know what the song is or means.
Francine doesn't either, but she can tell that this was a huge sacrifice. She isn't quite sure why Shifross seems confused, but she knows there was a sacrifice made.
But also, if you actually had the ability to see magical auras and such, which I don't think either of you two do,
Nope.
you would have actually seen a significant buildup of power get channeled in with that song.
Lady Kiki, if I may, what just happened?
So it's just sacrifice. He's been working on for hours. Just personal.
I see.
But after he snaps out of it, he takes the leaf, accepts the deal that was offered to him, grabs the gem, and returns to his seat.
Francine, you wouldn't have happened to have some kind of recorder, would you?
Hang on, wait.
Like, as a Warforged, is there a way to get the memories out of Francine's head?
I
would say with something like this, no.
Damn. All right, worth a shot.
Because this was basically the song. Every memory Shifrost has of this song, the making of it, etc., is now in that bottle.
I might have I might have the lyrics memorized, but I'm not sure how much good that will do him.
Better than nothing.
Francine, she turns to Shifrost and she just says,
It was a song.
What was the song?
The thing you sacrificed.
What? I sacrificed something?
How do you think you got that soul gem?
I'm having trouble figuring out.
Okay, you sang a song, and you got the soul gem.
It was a
Was it
very
the
lovely
happy
song.
song?
It was not. It felt sad.
It was lovely one way or another.
It sounded lovely, but it felt sad. You were crying, Shifrost.
Cannot figure out why.
The song must have meant something, or else they wouldn't have taken it.
I am
So what
sorry,
is-
I remember nothing of this.
It appears the memories of the song have vanished alongside the song itself.
Also, Lantern's probably going to kill me for that. But anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
assuming that was the song from Rakuen.
It's one of them, yes.
Yes.
I know
It's
a
the
Rakuen
last
song when
song it is. It's the last song in Rakuen.
I know a Rakuen song when I hear one.
He's gonna kill you.
Oh, he absolutely is. Anyways, was that the last item up for auction, or are there still more?
Oh, you've been discussing things. What piece have been up? I thought it was the last piece, and it appears to be the deck of things. Well, it's a box. It looks like a deck of cards. It's firmly locked. There's a lot of mumbling going on.
No one here knows Omnis's name besides two people and Lady Kiki. So if he perchance gave up some of his feathers, would that be sufficient?
It's up to you, man. You can try.
Keeping in mind you are immortal.
Yes,
But keeping in mind, he's a demon lord.
exactly. 5 feathers that could go literally to anyone, but they would need to also know my name. Hmm. On the one hand, me, the player, wants to take it, but Omnius is somewhat sensible sometimes. So, hello.
Omnius has a distinct lack of blood in his head right at this moment.
Correct. Come hither, deck of many things. I offer my 5 feathers.
You find your deal 5 feathers. That's it.
Let's go, deck of many things.
They take your feathers and hand you the box. The box is for intended purposes locked into the beginning of the next session when I can edit my own copy of the deck of many things to not break the game.
We should wrap a bean in one of the cards and plant it and see what happens.
Well, first, you'd have to take whatever effect came from drawing the card to get the bean in it.
True. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I'm excited for you.
And the final item dealt with. The auctioneer is going, just leans forward and pedals going, alright, we're all done here. You don't need to go home, but you can't stay here. Get out. And audience.
Quite rude.
And
Not
audience.
even one last call for alcohol.
Hmm.
An audience starts to usher people out. Or at least the ones they dare poke. They leave Cinder, the Knight, and Da Vinci alone. Even the Moonlit King is left, and his giant Coco's companion are alone. It's a more case of giving a polish on his boots or just feel comfortable. Usually, however, I'll just be constantly poked and being told to bugger off back to the teleport room.
Stay very close to Lady Kiki as Shifrost walks out.
And she sticks very close to you. He looks back one more time to see Hound, who gives me some kind of salute, and he just wanders off in the other direction. As you four are now led to the teleport room. The flames erupt again. Waiting your stepping in.
Shall we?
We shall.
We shall.
And 7 minutes later are some glorious Dragon Force fan. Sing the song now.
Through
Fire
the
and the
fire and
flames.
flames.
The fire and the flames.
With the fire and flames, he just popping your head along the way.
Omnius is just like trying to get the lock open.
Eventually, you get back to the guild. Lady Kiki touches you boss on the shoulder and asks if there's somewhere she can private.
If it does not seem too forward or anything in life, with actual no intent behind it, I will be in my room.
You merely nods and that you'll answer.
Let us know if you need anything. Of
I will. For now, though, I definitely need some time to myself.
course.
Oh,
I'll be thinking.
Yes, thinking about how to open lock. We get it.
no, it's
Not about that. I'm thinking about how fucked I am.
And Shifrost just goes back to his room.
Now, my lord.
Yes. Francine, Smash this lock open.
All right. Let me think about how to approach this. Okay. To start, I'm just gonna throw it on the ground as hard as I can.
Clackety clack. The box doesn't break.
I stomp on it.
For some reason, you find yourself ejected from the floor up and hit the ceiling. But you do hit the box on the way down.
I believe. What? Huh. Is this what pain is?
Yes, unfortunately.
This is definitely a very powerful thing if I can feel pain from it.
Ominous. Apologies, but ominous. You had orders, which is basically a printout from your hat. No point of this box is not good. As a printout comes out, and it says, "And taking it, you can read. This box will become locked in 24 hours."
Ah, god damn it. Fine.
There's as
You're gonna have to stop. You're gonna have to stop Francine because she's about to hit it with her maul.
Francine, stop.
Oh!
It'll open in 24 hours.
Oh, okay. I would like to use this eventually.
She pockets them all.
I was gonna say you have that shiny new mall that you haven't gotten to use yet.
Oh, right!
Yeah, it is the Shining Dawn. Or Dawnbringer.
Oh, I thought that was on here. Oh, no.
Anyways, time to draw a void card.
Oh, please, you're going to draw the death card and be chased by... One moment. Him.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
I had plans to basically have Orcus-san basically dealing with a Revenant, Revenant who has beef with him, coming to the end of the year to sort out his problems. You draw the death card. I got something that's going to run forever.
This can only go well.
Just reminds me, if you ever played Conker's Bad Fur Day, you have a very similar character in there.
Oh, no.
Anyways. Omnius is going to go back to his and Okasan's room and throw the case at Okasan's head.
Dear.
Oh, settle back for some reading.
Francine is now in the hall alone, awkwardly like,
Now what do I do?
Just on this point, comes some case in the past of his wheelie boots. Francine, you're busy at the moment.
Huh? Of course.
I could do some help with some heavy lifting and...
Oh, gladly. I have no other purpose right now.
She goes to help him.
She goes to help Snark with some heavy lifting and... Well, with lowly kind of... They seem to have an apprentice around. He knows he's been not going to Francine, but it's... Some help along the way. Yeah, the allotted time has passed for...
We could say that, yes.
Comes a knock at your door.
Schifferall snaps out of any reverie he may be in and walks over and opens the door.
There is standing lady. And in her hands, she's holding rather a heavy looking safe. Lethal, having gold band, economic route. Only very posing. Right about
Please come in.
he steps and
I clear off a spot on the table.
place it down table. Out the key, a little sap. And basically air. Out with the
Everyone has heard the rumors if they have been anywhere near Granville at all. Oftentimes, rumors are told unbidden by people who seek to hurt Granville or just seek to be busybodies. And who knows what the rumors are true and which ones are not, and which ones are.
so what Albert. Way
Why does this sound familiar?
those in power to
And with that, he just kind of looks over at the soul gem that's now sitting not in a prominent place, but in a place where he can keep an eye on it.
first time. Vault. I paid the member lifeline. First, asking. Yes. Pause for the same for hinting Granville's soul an oxen, or rather the never took. Ownership is theirs, placing, and I do soul, devil, and he, I'd seen the twist mechanism turn and twist. Finally, the vault open. All in there. Out and unravels. They're just all posture. Stags. Starts to cry. Blow in the hand.
I take it your gamble paid off.
He hands you the
Tentatively, I open and start reading it.
Is a breakdown of the deal Robert the Winter met with whatever devil he did. But it's a summary, not actually the deal, the contract itself. And it just ends at the bottom. Try again next time. Maybe you'll get it then.
I am very sorry. And I can only assume that this is what it felt like for you after losing memories of friend.
Lifetime is teenager. I told him, asked him, turned to him. Told me about life in the diary. Came, time came. What do I do?
Will it always feel like there is just something just out of reach in your mind? You know that there is something there, you just can't seem to get to it. It just feels like there has been over a year of my life that I've lost. Not all of life, mind you, just I don't know how to put it. But it's just there are gaps and holes in memories.
Mind. Brain tries to close it as it can.
It was such a strange feeling. Standing up there, I do not remember going up there. It was almost like I'd walked back to my seat next to you and those two, fell asleep or something. Then when I woke up, I was in front of crowd and I had been crying. I was holding my lute. All I know is that I have the gem I have been looking for. Now I have to figure out how to free it. And how to make the person that actually deserves to be in there.
Soul Taker did say he would turn the soul to Soul Speaker. Probably tell you what.
I can only hope.
Instead of a do one of it. Costa.
For now, I must keep, well, aside Soldier, many other things safe along with it. Interesting little card the taker gave me.
Hey,
But for now, must find place to store this so it remains safe.
me.
By all means.
Involved.
I thank you very much for this.
Gives you odds. And goes down. The hug. You get a feeling more than need. Maybe.
He returns it.
Stands up. Gets your kiss on the head. And a nod and see.
How much do I remember off that scroll?
Oh, she's been left behind.
Shifrost has a new thing to research. Aside what he's already been researching this entire time, he's going to start researching that. See if he can find out a bit more about that and maybe help her in any way he can at this point.
If nothing else, Granville and Lady Kiki have been a lot of help for your little mission out there, haven't they?
Yep.
Oh, well, this is day.
That feels like a pretty good ending. Not good, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
As Shifrost slowly starts to pack all of the items related to the soul gem in the vault, it fades to black.
So next time, later, folks.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.